I believe I can fly. Grab the wings and touch the sky. Grab the wings? I don't remember. Truckdriver101.com. Hello, people. It is time to talk about trucking, but first, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go into GoDaddy and fix the link to the book, but you can go to my YouTube channel, which would be YouTube/ truckdriver101.com, and you can get the audiobook for all those starting in trucking and want to figure out how much does a school cost, how much do you need, what the heck can you do to get into this trucking game. All right, guys. So, what I'm here to do today is, hopefully you can't hear people in my house talking. What I'm here to do today is break down the lovely problem at Prime Transportation. So for those who don't know, at Prime Transportation, um, they had a lawsuit, and pretty much what it was is that they're having a problem getting women trainers in a timely manner. Now, the problem I have with this is I don't understand how come if you're black, you get trained by whatever trainer is available. If you're a homosexual, right, you get trained by whatever trainer is available. Right. If you are a left-handed country boy from Atlanta, Georgia on Mars, and you are an alien, half colored, right, you get trained by whoever's available. However, if you have a vajayjay, you all of a sudden get all these perks. Because for some reason, you need to all these things to do. You need all these problems that no evil penis haver can understand. Damn it, And so the reason this is happening is because they're trying to please everybody. My thing is, if everybody else doesn't get a choice, women don't get a choice. Oh, no, he didn't, girl. Girl, no, he didn't. But it's true. You shouldn't get a choice. No, no, and the thing is, Prime got sued because of this. They got sued and the thing is, every company, most companies, I can't say every company, but every company usually gives the option to either go with a male trainer or a female trainer. And if you choose female, you have to wait. Now, the other part of this is like the problems of training women, which, I'm sorry, then we have to talk about sexual harassment, because sexual harassment is the problem, the reason you don't have a lot of female trainers. Because if you go out there and you talk to any female trainers, often they get sexual harassment claims against them, right? Those are women. I'm not talking about the guys. I'm talking about the women, right? Okay? Right? Yes, there are female trainers who are into ladies, but that is not all of them. And this is a big problem because it doesn't even require proof that anything happened. To me, what they should do, if I'm Prime or any of these trucking companies, I've always said is pull training off of over the road. Train people, finish training, doing local work. And then you go home every night. That's what Falcon Transportation does. And a couple other companies out there. So, you get rid of that, and then you send a whole different type of vibe to people about, training people. And it's completely different. And I think, I really think that's better, you know. However, I think that part of the biggest problem that you have nowadays, the other problem is that you have, a lot of, I don't want to say undercover hatred, but you do. You have a lot of undercover hatred out there. You have a lot of, you know, girl, there's, you go to a truck stop and women be hating other women, dragging each other down constantly. And if you want to deal with those things and like Prime and these other companies, they're going to have to, like I said, eliminate the training process the way it is. To me, they should just eliminate the whole over-the-road training, not just on the female side, but for the male side. Put everybody on at home nightly, because that way, none of this crap happens. You know what I'm saying? You're driving, you don't have to worry about all this stuff. But I just think it's one of these things where Prime is supposed to be the prime example in this case, pun intended, that is supposed to be guilty and somehow it's supposed to be a threat to the rest of the industry to quote get it together. But the truth is, it doesn't really matter because the problem you really have is a lack of being able to deal with the problem of sexual harassment. In other words, it doesn't matter what proof, it doesn't matter, how you handle it. Ultimately, bad things have happened. Proof doesn't matter. Person is guilty. So why would you put yourself in that situation if you're a female trainer or a male trainer? And that's really the problem. And last time I checked, Prime is not in Congress. They didn't make the laws that govern, sexual harassment. Sexual harassment. Honey. So they're screwed on that situation. And there's not much else they can really do. I just still think that, they're going to come back with something, a quote fix to this problem. But whatever they come back with is still going to be bullshit because they haven't dealt with the real problem. And the real problem is they can't cater to people to do a special thing. They have to treat everybody the same. And doing that means they've got to deal with this ugly thing that Congress took and molded into a monster and threw out and called it a law. And until that gets fixed, I don't think Prime is to blame. They're just going to do the best they can with the rules and regulations they have. And it just seems like, again, it's one of those things where the industry is being made into an example, but no one's offering a real solution because the solution is for Congress to straighten out the sexual harassment laws. And to do that means they'd have to stand up to some crazy feminists, Not talking about the normal woman who says, I'd like rights, then versus the other women who say, you can be raped by a man without ever being touched. The first time I heard that, I was looking at it on YouTube, and I was like, that chick is crazy. That's crazy. That's beyond cray-cray. That's just plain crazy. So, I don't know, guys. You put in comments what you guys think about the whole situation with Prime Transportation, but I think ultimately taking training off over the road and giving it to day cab drivers would probably be a good fix. But still, until Congress, just to cover it again, until Congress deals with the fact that they created this beast called sexual harassment, which is ridiculous and goes beyond, crazy. It's like sexual assault. Like sexual assault used to be, you touch somebody or something. It's like sexual harassment used to be you touch somebody. Today, you could be telling a dirty joke. You could be a woman telling a dirty joke to Gina over there in the corner. And Tina down the hallway is in the bathroom and overhears the joke. And literally will turn around, she could file a sexual harassment lawsuit against you because you have told a dirty joke she overheard. Right? That's crazy. For those who don't know, there's a McDonald's case that happened a while ago. And what happened was a guy called McDonald's on the phone as a joke and said, "Hey, you've been stealing. Give the first guy who walks in oral sex." And so she did. And then afterwards, there's a little mix there, but that was the gist of the story she did. Then afterwards, she sued McDonald's for $100 million. But here's the part: she won. You can find that online. Look it up. So, and McDonald's lost based on the idea that a prank call. They were responsible for a prank call as someone who said something outlandish and crazy, and you just did it anyway. I mean, it's stupid to a level of ridiculous. But whose fault is that? Whose fault is that, really? So, and the problem is you can't say it's the woman's fault. She's an 18-year-old young lady. I mean, she couldn't have just been, oh my God, saying that, I'm a dirty boy. Right? But that's reality. I mean, who does something like that? Except a fucking whore, right? Anyway, guys, truckdriver101.com. If you're new to trucking, I always don't get dirty. I try to keep it clean sometimes, but occasionally when I hear stories like that, someone giving $100 million. Oh, snap, what happened? What just happened? Oh, okay, that was weird. My computer just stopped and paused. It messed up my outro. You son of a bitch. Oh, what the hell. Truckdriver101.com. One more podcast coming. I will be bombing your YouTube and your and your Podbean, and that's where my podcast can be found, Podbean. And it's listed on my blog, truckdriver101.com or howtotruckdriver101.com. And you can get my site. You can go to YouTube. And I don't really mess with Facebook too much, but you can get me all those places. The book down at the bottom of all my YouTube videos. I will fix the link later on. And I'll talk to you guys later.